Hey guys, welcome to the Super Bowl Post Show where we talk all things Marvel, DC, and Star Wars. It's your boy Stevie Hayes, and today I'm here to talk to you guys about Armor Wars. Okay, so there was a big rumor that came out today, and I mean a lot of us were kind of assuming this anyway, but there's finally officially been a bunch of rumors and a bunch of people talking about it. So I thought that I'd bring it to you guys so we can discuss it as well. So the rumor is that RDJ is going to obviously be coming back in Secret Wars, as we all are predicting, but also that he is going to be in Armor Wars. Okay, and so Armor Wars is expected to be coming out sometime in 2024, and it was excuse me. And if you didn't know, Armor Wars at first was going to be a show. Now Armor Wars is going to be a movie, which I think obviously is the better decision because we're just getting more movies. Shows can kind of take too long. So obviously Rhodey's going to be the main character in this film, and Riri Williams is also going to have a big part in this movie as well. Now, me personally, right? So if RDJ is going to be in Armor Wars, I personally just if I'm just being real, I don't think that they should have killed Tony Stark in Avengers Endgame if you were planning to bring him back earlier than Secret Wars. You know what I mean? Because with such an epic death to a character to close the Infinity Saga, it's going to be hard to bring him back without fans feeling that his death was wasted. And so I think it's going to take a lot for fans to get used to when he's back. Okay, now with him coming back, like the big question is, how could this guy come back? How can Robert Downey Jr. come back as Tony Stark in the MCU? Now, here are some theories that I have. Now, the first way that I can see Tony Stark coming back is obviously by being an AI. I think that's the main way that everyone thinks he's coming back in the Armor Wars film. And to be honest, guys, I originally, I'm pretty sure I was saying this before, I thought that we were going to get a AI Tony Stark in the Ironheart series. But now that I've been kind of thinking about it and kind of sitting on that, I don't think that we are going to see a AI Tony Stark in Ironheart. I could see the return of Jarvis, obviously not the original Jarvis because Jarvis is with Vision, but I could see a new version of Jarvis being kind of Ironheart's, aka Riri Williams AI, and I think that would be awesome. And then I believe that in the Armor Wars, kind of when everything's going awry, that is when we will finally see the AI Tony Stark. Now, the second way that we could see Tony Stark in Armor Wars is, think about it, guys. We're in the multiverse saga, right? The multiverse is going crazy, and I believe that after Ant-Man Quantumania, we are going to be seeing a lot of random Marvel characters from other universes passing through the MCU. And as I said, I think Quantumania is going to cause a lot of that. So here's my other theory. What if we get Tony Stark from a different Earth in Armor Wars? Okay, so what if we get Robert Downey Jr.'s Tony Stark, but he's not the Robert Downey Jr. from the 616 universe. He's from another Earth. Okay. And now I think that'll be very interesting. And I think that'll be very cool. Now, do I think that is a missed opportunity to bring in someone else as Iron Man, like a Tom Cruise or like blah, blah, blah? I do think that is a very missed opportunity. But if RDJ is going to be in this movie, that's the way that I would like to see it. I really wouldn't want the AI. I would love to see a multiversal version of Robert Downey Jr.'s Tony Stark to come in, and I would love him to not be the same Tony Stark that we've seen. I would love to see a whole different iteration of that character from another universe. So yeah, that's kind of my theories on that. I just think it would be very, I think it would be a more fitting way to get another Tony Stark that's not our DJ. And me personally, I would just save him until Secret Wars because I think that's going to have a bigger effect and more time is going to pass. But if they are, that's the way I want it. I would love to see a multiversal version. And so I am very intrigued to see even how the plot's going to go. Because obviously, the plot's about, the armor being stolen, right? The formula being taken. And so I would love to see how true they are going to be to the comics on this project. But as a whole, for me personally, as like for me, when I go see this, I think this is going to be a very fun project. I think it's going to be a lot of action, and I'm going to love to see Riri Williams in like a high impact action movie. Because obviously in Wakanda Forever, it wasn't as action packed as we thought it would be, and I even think that in Ironheart is not going to be as action packed as we think. I think there's going to be a lot of death in that show, and so I also have a fear. I wonder how this project is also going to perform in theaters. Because I do think that this movie would do very well as a Disney Plus special movie, kind of like Werewolf by Night. I think it will perform very well in that way. I if I'm not sure if this could perform well in the movie theaters, but as I said, guys, the way this performs, right? If RDJ is coming back, this movie lives and dies on how he is presented in this movie. You know, and it all depends on what the fans like. I think a lot of fans would be fine with the AI version. I do think that if they go the multiversal route, I think that there will be I think a lot of people would have a lot of questions and would just have to kind of wait and see what will happen. But if I would personally go, I will honestly take that risk and do the multiversal way, because at the end of the day, this is the multiversal saga. So I would love to see something multiversal or some type of multiverse stuff happening in this movie. And it all has to lead to Kang. So yeah, that's kind of how I feel about that. But yeah, guys, tell me what you guys think about that. Do you think that my theory or the way I believe Tony Stark is coming is stupid? Like, do you think it's doable? Do you even think that RDJ is coming back? So guys, before we do anything, please like and subscribe and ring the notification bell so you can know when I post. Guys, I post superhero content every day. So show some love. Peace out. Deuces.